Well, good evening, everybody. This is John Rakatan, National Director of the Consumer Choice Marketing, coming to you live from Cleveland, Ohio. We do appreciate everybody being here tonight. We do want to honor your time. This call and this webinar is going to be starting here right on the hour, 9 o'clock. I do appreciate everybody being here. And I wanted to make sure that if you're new to the call tonight, one of the main things we want you to do is just, make sure you're relaxed, you're comfortable, you're listening to everything. I do talk fast. I want to let you know you're going to be getting a copy of this in your email about an hour after the presentation is over from Webinar Jam, and it'll have a replay on there directly from us at Consumer Choice Marketing, iControl Energy. So I do want to let you know that. Also, I want to let you know that make sure that you get back with the person that brought you here. Make sure that that person is taking care of you and they're answering your questions. If not, we'd love to have them, obviously come here and bring them into the fold, so that we really would appreciate that. So, like I said earlier, my name is John Rakatan. We're going to get the presentation underway. One of the things I do want to talk to you about today is, hold one second, please. I do apologize for that technical difficulty. So what we want to do is get the presentation underway. Like I said earlier, I'm John Rakatan, National Director, 7 years with Consumer Choice Marketing. What do you want to control? About our company, CCM launched in 2008, over 20 years, combined energy experience, 100% debt-free, A1 plus rating with the Better Business Bureau, over a 90% customer retention and satisfaction rate. iControl Energy launched in 2014. What I want to go about the company is, becoming debt free, is nothing small. To own your building, to own your IT department, to own your in-house brokers, everything that we do is pretty special. But really, what's strong is that we have over a 90% customer retention and satisfaction rate, which is absolutely huge. So that is something that we really is a feather in our cap, and we do appreciate, with Mr. Doug Teske, our CEO and owner, has put together for us over the last 7 years. Our partner, iJust Energy, established in 1989. These are the grandparents, we call them, of the energy deregulation in Ohio. Privately held company, leaders of energy innovation, over 1 million customers, commercial gas and electricity, residential gas and electricity. So what we're going to talk about tonight is 3 emerging opportunities: energy deregulation, home automation, and direct selling. Those are the 3 that we're going to talk about. So the first opportunity is energy deregulation. And what that is obviously that's where the monopolies were found or voted against, that we went to the state legislature, passed votes that they were a monopoly sitting out there, and we wanted to bring in competition. So now people have a choice. The supply makes up to 70% of the bill: residential natural gas, residential electricity, commercial natural gas, commercial electricity. Local utility still bills the customer. It's a $1 trillion industry. Okay, you don't need a piece of the pie to become a multi-million or a billion-dollar company. You just need an aroma of the pie, when it's that big. So that's something that's pretty special with what our opportunity is. Also, what do we cover? We don't just cover the 13% of the piece of pie that is residential. We cover the C&I, commercial industrial, which is 79% of America. It makes up 79% of the usage in America right now. That's pretty crazy. I mean, when you think about that, a lot of companies want you to go out there and get residential accounts and bring your friends and family in and stuff like that. Well, here at CCM, it's not like that. We want you to go out there and talk to everybody. We don't care if it's a manufacturing complex, if it's a restaurant that you eat pizza at every Friday. We don't care if it's a local maybe strip mall that you go to, or things like that. We want to make sure that when you go out and do business, that we can handle every single viable customer that is out there. Okay, especially if you're in a deregulated area. Now, another thing too is that our company covers roughly 35 states of the 50 that are deregulated. What I mean by that is we love that states are still coming on board, okay? We still love that states are still coming on board, and states are going out there and getting deregulated, because it shows the opportunity is a long-term opportunity. I love the East Coast has been deregulated. That's where I live, obviously in Ohio, and then now the Southern grid and the Western grid is coming online outside of Texas and California. They've been deregulated for a while, right? And some states only do energy or electric, some only do gas. And we're in all those states doing those things there, but really the big dollars obviously are in commercial. So what makes us special is a division called the Commercial Assistance Program, okay? See, the Commercial Assistance Program, what's amazing about them is that what's amazing is that they have gone out there and oh my gosh, these guys have been able to close account after account after account for us. You see, you do not have to become a professional. You do not have to become the energy expert. All you have to be good at is gathering bills, okay? Becoming a customer gatherer. And what we mean by that is, with the energy side, owners, business owners have people coming in all day long from, certain suppliers and things like that. We don't do that. We don't go in and quote pricing. Why? Because we have 12 suppliers. We have, a huge footprint, and we're here to help the customer. We're not here to sell a pricing and get paid a bounty. We're here to get a long-term residual from the energy customer, whether they go into a 3-year contract, come out and go into a 5-year contract, come out of that contract, go into a 2-year contract. We want you to get paid the life of the customer. Thus, that's why we have that 90% retention rate, because we are helping that customer along the way, finding one supplier after another, saving them money. We do not get paid on pricing. That's not how we get paid. We get paid on the customer's usage, okay? I just want to make that very clear. A lot of companies are out there and they say, okay, here, you have a base rate of $3, add whatever you want for the profit. We don't do that here, because people take advantage of that and they take advantage of the customers, correct? That's not going to happen here. So what we love about the program too is that, the CAP division, which is the Commercial Assistance Program, we get the bill, go into a back office, we submit that bill, just the basic information. The CAP division prepares the analysis, they prepare a proposal, and they close the deal for you. You get paid. It's that simple. So I just want to let you know, don't, take a deep breath of air and just say, you don't have to go up to a school to become an energy broker. We've done all the work for you. We built all the systems out for you. You're going to have your own back office. You're going to have reporting, unbelievable reporting. Okay, you're going to know, how many accounts you have, who's closed them, what broker's speaking with them. You're going to know, when they were closed, what's the term, how much their pricing is, everything. And you're going to be able to see that if you decide to build a sales team. That's pretty strong. So here's an example of, or a sample of what we have as one of the analysis that goes back to the customer. This is for McDonald's that were closed, in our market here, and it was closed by a consultant named, Mr. Cameron Beadle, which is out of our IGS headquarters. And that gentleman, saved an estimated, $45,000 on a 12-month term. And they choose, do they want a 12-month, a 24-month, or a 36-month? It depends on the customer. And you can see the percentage of savings and the dollar amounts that we have there. I love this about the business, because we give our customers options. That's why our commercial division is called Options Utility Consulting. You can see it there on the analysis. But what's really neat is that it allows the customer to feel comfortable. If they want a fixed rate, if they want a variable rate, if they want a thing called a blend and extend and things like that, we can do all that for them. There's nothing that we can't close, nothing too large for our company and nothing too small, okay? So I just want to, allow you to see that, because on an account like this is one bill that was submitted. This person's going to make roughly $2,900 a year on this account. $2,900 in the home-based business, network marketing, whatever you want to call it, industry. There are not companies paying commissions like this on products, okay? These are products that are great. And what I love about it is that, folks, think about this. When a person walks away from you that is a customer, number one, you don't take their credit card. Number two, you don't put them on an auto ship for a product they don't need, okay? Let's just get real here, okay? I'm just going to call it what it is. Number three, you get to lay your head down at night and relax, because you didn't rip somebody off. They came away from the tabletop with you, saving more money or putting more money back into their pocketbook. That is huge. Not in even a down economy or a recession. It's huge all the time. I mean, that is why I'm here, because I was, I've sold a lot of stuff in my life. I built some pretty large sales teams, and I was just sick and tired of having to always up pitch a product. Do you have to pitch a necessity? Electric and gas? I don't think so. My natural gas or my electricity isn't different than the next guy's. We just have to sell at a better price and become more consistent. That's what we do here at Consumer Choice Marketing. So I wanted to show that, talk to you about that and let you see what an analysis looks like. Our second opportunity is home automation, and this is a great product because a lot of companies out there, they lead with this product as being a really cool gadgets and all this new technology out there, and it's pretty pricey, right? But what we do is we show somebody to be in control even when they're away by managing their home with their smartphone. Right now on my phone, I could look to see if my water leak detector in my basement has it would send a push notification if I had sprung a leak down there, which is, by the way, the number one claims and insurances is water damage, right? I can see my lighting, see if the doors are locked, and all kinds of things on the thermostat. I can move the thermostat. It even tells you when your filters have to be cleaned. But what I love about it that is it's efficient, it's cost effective, right? It's convenient, and you can do it from anywhere as long as you got that cell phone access, right? Providing a solution. Now, here's what we lead with. You see, we're the only company in America right now that can help you reduce your monthly spend in all the states of America, in America, by 23%. It doesn't matter if you're a small business or a residential customer. With our product, with this product here, we are showing people how to save money on their energy, not just it being cool and they can lock doors and look at security cameras and all that stuff. We have all that stuff. But what I really love is that we get to show someone how to save 23% on their natural gas and electricity by coding it into this incredible thermostat. What I mean by that is it's ranked number one in Consumer Reports, okay? We don't sell junk here. We sell the best products. We don't sell it for the highest amount of cost either. Cost is not what we're concerned with. What we're concerned with is that a customer is satisfied with the product is going to work, and it's going to save them money. That's the bottom line here. Let me show you what our competition, is doing out and what they've been doing, to really kind of sneak in and upsell people and get them on contracts and things like that. But what I want to do before that is, let me show you what's included. We have everything from, the smart app, from the color touch thermostat, a Wi-Fi key, smart plugs, water leak detectors, and all that. We have a deluxe kit that sells roughly for $699 with a commission of $100 on it. We have all the way down to a little apartment kit where it's just the door, the door sensor or the back door sensor on the sliding door, and a light, so the light goes on when you open the door, things like that, right? Really cool things that really people can have, and they're applicable. But here's where we're different and where we dare to compare. And this is completely a wash for us, right? Now, if I go out there and I save you 23% or just 20% on your energy bill, you could probably turn around and look over and say to me, hey, that's about $35 to $45 a month. But then I go charge you $39.95, $49.95, or $57.99 a month on a 3-year contract. Now get this. These guys are Vivint, AT&T, and Time Warner. And the reason I'm saying this is because these are the biggest guys out there selling what they think is the best product, and it's not. It's antiquated technology, right? And what I don't like about them is they put you on this monthly fee. It really isn't a 3-year contract, because after your 3rd year, when you're done paying it, you're going to go into another contract. It's no different than your cell phone. I love asking people in a meeting. I ask them, raise their hands. How many of you have a 2-year contract with your cell phone? They all raise their hand. What happens after 2 years? Do you stop paying that? No. They're not 2-year and 3-year contracts, just like your cable bill isn't. It's a lifetime contract, right? So they go out and charge all this money. They charge more up front than we do. They charge way more on the back end, the monthly, than we do. And it's a wash. You're not saving any money with their products. We're going to charge $9.95. We have no activation fee, no installation fee. We have a $9.95 a month fee for your app. That's for your app, right? You have an annual contract cost of what? 0. So in your first year, it's $518 where everybody's up over $1,500, right? But what I love about this is after your first year, the kit goes away. You're not paying for that no more, right? You already paid for it up front. It's just $9.95 a month. If you want to pay $9.95 and use the app, that's fine. Your thermostat is still going to work. We're not going to shut the systems down and everything, because that has to do just with what we call our Zigbee Wi-Fi, right? Pretty cool program. I really suggest that, if you're looking to come on board with us, get this product the day you join, okay? Another thing too I want to talk about is that it's a complete opportunity. It controls climate, it controls energy, it controls lighting and security. That's what our kits do on the home automation side. Our third opportunity is either through a traditional sales approach or through team building. So what that means is that we either collect customers or we collect customer gatherers. That's all we do. There's only two things that we do here, at iControl Energy. And what I love about it is that direct selling is I call it one of like the eighth wonder of the world, and the reason why is because it's the only industry in the entire world where you can have a low startup to start a business. You can go out there and earn residual income, which is another great wonder of the world. But it also teaches you how to leverage just not people, but leverage time. I used to work at Cisco Food Service. I was a warehouse guy there, drove a tow motor, did the truck driving thing, yanked cases, worked on nights, worked my way all the way up to one of the top guys in seniority there. And 2.5 years before I could retire, at 48, 49 years old, I joined with Consumer Choice Marketing, and it sped my retirement up. Not only was I the youngest person to be employed there, I was the youngest person to retire there, because I'm going to tell you the truth. You've got to have something else when that there isn't light at the end of the tunnel, right? And I was able in a very short time, working a full-time job. Now, I've heard it all. I've heard, John, I'm busy. Everybody's busy. But I will tell you what, if something starts to turn an income for you and gets rid of your secondary income, or brings your wife home, or your significant other, I will tell you, you will pay attention to it. That's where this part comes in. This is the part where we talk about money, okay? And I'm not going to get on my chair here and tell you that you're going to have all this bling and you're going to have these brand new Mercedes and you're going to be a millionaire in 4.5 hours, okay? That is not where we come from. We roll our sleeves up here. We build a real business model out of your home, and we help you. You see, that's the other thing. When I was working at Cisco Food Service, if I came up with an idea and I told my boss about it and he used it, I was lucky to get a pat on the back, right? Here, you get paid for what you're worth. Now, let me say that again. You are going to get paid for what you are worth. You see, what's great about the whole home-based business industry is that you not only get paid for what you're doing in the company at the time you're doing it, but you're getting paid for what you started, okay? And if you start out slow, you're going to get paid slow. If you launch your company and you're out of your home and you're going out there and collecting energy customers and you're building a sales team, you're leveraging time, people, and you're leveraging time, you are going to make some serious income here. And that is what has happened since I've been here in the last 6.5, 7 years. I've watched people start slow and then become an incredible leader in the company. I've watched people come out of the gates fast and become an incredible leader and build a large sales team here. I mean, there are, when I became, I was one of the first national directors in the company, and there have been a few people that have come, after me that have absolutely shattered the records in the company. That's okay, because you want people to do that because you're getting a piece of the pie, right? So let's talk about how we make money here, okay? It's real simple, and you got to get qualified. It is a must. I suggest you do it in your first day. Don't even play around with this part. Get it out of the way, because you're making money. Not only are you making money, but it also kicks in a check for the people that brought you into the company, right? So if you go out there and you take what is called our Cubs certified training, and this is where I think Doug Teskey and our COO Bobby Simpson has gone out there and they put themselves in a different whole level than the other companies. You see, a lot of the other companies out there, most of them tell you, listen, just get in, just get all your friends and family, go make a list and go do this, and that. No, what we do is we eliminate the learning curve. Everybody else has got this big, massive learning curve where they got to, you have to feel comfortable with the products and the services and all that. Well, we give you a Cubs training, and what that stands for is a certified utility broker school. You're going to go to school. You're going to get in front of your laptop, okay, after you get into the business, right? You're going to take this course online, 4 modules. Energy 101, home automation, what is the energy industry doing? It's all going to be done by Doug Teske, our CEO, on your desktop from home. You're going to answer a few questions on there so that we know you took it. It counts as a customer point. And then you could go submit a couple bills. You can do it before that, but I'm just saying, if you have an electric bill or a gas bill, or if you have two electric bills, if you sell a couple home automation kits, they all count as points. Once you gather 3 customer points in your first 30 days, we're going to cut you a $100 customer acquisition bonus or a CAB bonus. That also cuts $100 to your sponsor, the person that told you about this. So it also makes them responsible for you. Okay. I love this because a lot of people in America, they think they can do everything on their own. We got this great, just this mindset where let me do it, get out of my way. In our industry, I'm telling you, we're here for you. We don't want you to make the mistakes we did. Speak to us. Call us every day. We want to mentor you. We were all mentored by somebody else, okay? We're no different than you. We're not any more special. I still put my pants on the same way as everybody else. So do you. We are, nobody's higher than you. What we are is that we got in earlier than you. That was it, okay? So think about that. And what's great about this opportunity is that, there are trillions of dollars, not billions, but $1 trillion sitting out there for us to get between, which is the largest transfer of wealth in our lifetime. Now, let's say that you go out and you put another 7 customers in that first 30 days, so that's 10 total. You're gonna get another $100, so that's $200. Okay, you've almost paid for your investment already. Now, if you want to put in another 10, every single 10 customers you put in a 30-day period pays you another $200. You can do that up to 4 times. 4 times 10 is 40 customers in a 30-day period. Trust me, there are people that do that. You might be looking at that and saying 40 customers, 40, residential or small commercial customers in a 30-day period. I'm telling you, there are people doing that, and it isn't random, okay? It's amazing. So that's an $800 bonus. Now, let's say you go out there and you bring us on some customers, and they start to accumulate after 25 personal customer points, and that could be on all kinds of different products, okay? And I'm talking about from commercial to small commercial to industrial to residential to home automation and a few other products that we have in our back office. As you accumulate 24 customer points, you are reimbursed your monthly fee to do business, for your licensing fee. Think about that. You're at 0. People can ask you a year from now, hey, what does it cost? What's your overhead to run your business? You can tell them 0. All you got to do is bring us 25 customer points, right? Now, there's no time limit to any of these bonuses. When you hit 50, that's what? That's 10 divided by 50 is 5. You'll get 5 $200 checks. Remember I told you about that bonus earlier. And you're going to get a $500 bonus. So you're looking at a $1,000 check there minimally, right? This is incredible. I love this. So you're looking at 1,000 from the personal points, and then you're looking at another 500. That's $1,500. At 100, you're doubling that. Okay, plus you get a 750. And if you look at this, what we're trying to show you is that if you go out there and build a business steadily, and you submit these bills, we help you on the commercial ones. You don't have to worry about those. Go out there and we'll show you how to submit the residential ones. Your customers can even do it themselves, right? You eventually, when you hit 1,000 customers here, you could be making, over $30,000 in that time period. But what I love about it is that you're also going to get promoted just on the customer gathering. A lot of those other customer companies just do it on recruiting, not here. You see, if you just want to customer gather, that's fine. You're going to go through the Power Step bonuses. Now, let's say you're an energy monster and you go out there and collect a lot of natural gas and electric bills around the country. We're not only going to pay you residually on the back end of those, we're going to pay you up front a bonus, $25, $50, or $100. Love this part of this. This is a new enhancement that Bobby and Mr. Teske put into the business. And we love this because it's paying you while you're waiting for your residuals to kick in. Now, let's say you do want to build a team. You want to do both. Most of the people that are at the top of the comp plan here, they do both. And what I love about this is that we're going to pay you for helping a couple people come on board and get customer qualified. It's a simple system. Have them come into the business, take their Cubs training, get a couple customers, boom, $100 is cut to them, $100 is cut to you, right? So now if you put in 10 customers, 2 and 10, You're over your return on your investment. You're over $400, and now you've already made profit in the business. So just do that right out of the gates. It's very, very, very doable, right? We promote you. Now, instead of you making 10% on each of these people, you're now making 20%, and now you're in what's known as infinity bonuses. You're allowed to make 125 a sale per broker you bring in, $10% to infinity, and then you have 20% from your personals. And guys, it just keeps going on and on. You're getting promoted if you recruit or if you put customers in. I love this part about the business because a lot of companies out there are really heavily favored on the recruiting side. And those companies, they get in trouble down the road because if you're heavily recruiting, that means you're not heavily customer acquiring. Well, we're the opposite. We have over a 19-to-1 ratio customer to rep in our company. Most network marketing companies, I'm not going to mention any of their names, have a 1-to-1 ratio or less. Most of the money being made by the leaders in those companies are made by recruiting, not here at Consumer Choice Marketing. Money is only paid out when customers are acquired. Matching bonuses are only paid out when customers are acquired, okay? Very special what we've done here. Now, our promotion levels, there's 5 of them. You can either become when you join, you're an independent broker. When you get 2 brokers, you're promoted to a managing broker. You've just gone from 10% to 20% matching bonus. And guys, what is a matching bonus? You can make up to 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50%. Now think about it. It's on not just the natural gas electricity a person brings in, but it's also on what their sales team does, depending on how your depth runs through that group. Some of it is infinity depth, okay? I mean, when I sit down with people and I show them the math that has happened to me in the last 6.5 years, it's basic math. I mostly make most of my income off of 10%, not 20, 30, 40, or 50. You're probably saying to myself, well, why is that? Well, because when I became a national director, a couple of the guys on my team went crazy, and they went out and they assumed most of the income, the 40%, and I make 10% off of thousands of brokers and their customers. Think about that. It doesn't sound like a lot. Well, some guy said to me a while ago, and I always use this example. He says, John, 50% matching bonus isn't a big deal. I go, how many people work at your company that you work for? He goes, I don't know, about 175. I go, on Friday, when everybody's going home and punching out, I want you to ask everybody what their paychecks were and tell me if the 50% match is more than what your paycheck is. And then he got it. You see, that's how it works here. It's a lot of little pieces, okay, that add up to a one large payout. And that's what's really cool here. You can hit all of these positions by either customer gathering or by building a team or both. It does not matter. We've had people do both, okay? They've gone through the entire ranking of this food chain, which we call which is the promotion levels, by hitting it with customers or with building a sales team. It's pretty neat. Now, what we provide is a true 50-state energy opportunity, a way to make money from these services, right? A true savings opportunity. And what I love, obviously, is an immediate income opportunity. Tax savings advantages. You guys, there's another 1,800 deductions that you have once you start your own home-based business. Check with your tax person for that because it's phenomenal. Also, we're here to help and support you, to become successful. We are not one of those companies that just says, get on in, throw everybody up against the wall, and whoever sticks, we're going to work with them. Not here. We want to make sure that we're helping you right out of the trenches, building you a solid foundation, okay? So what does this all cost? To become an independent broker with Consumer Choice Marketing and get started tonight, it's $199, and that includes the energy marketing, the home automation marketing systems, the commercial assistance program. I will tell you this, I would pay $10,000 for that one division. To have a division of professional brokers that come in and help me close my accounts. I've even had these guys on phone calls when I walk into customers. I've even had some of those brokers go to some of my customers and help me close them because they were so big, right? And also, it allows you to participate in the compensation plan, okay? The $50 prepaid, also on top of the $199, is for that certified utility broker school I told you about. What's really neat, it's about an 1.5 to 2 hour class that you're going to take from your desktop. We're going to give you a 10% raise for just taking that class and taking that certification. 10% on anything that you personally do in the company, okay? Plus you receive additional personal customer point for that for a whole year. Now, there's also $24.95, you saw that earlier, per month. It's on all energy customer tracking, all business team tracking, commission calculation and processing, and back office tools. All right, that goes away after 25 customers. So all I want to ask is, which one are you? You know we're already. If you were an A, you knew about 20 slides ago, I'm doing this. I'm getting my credit card out, I'm calling Joe, and I'm getting in this business, right? You're the A guy, right? Where do I sign? A B guy is a guy that goes out there and says, John, I like what I see, right? It's not for me right now, but I have questions. We want to answer those questions. We want to move you from a B to an A, okay? If you're a C tonight, it's okay. We want to save you. You're a customer. C's for customers. We want to get you as a customer. We want to save you money. We want to read your bill, show you if who your supplier is. We want to even show you, where your rates are, and hopefully we can show you, how to save money with consumer choice marketing. So I want to say thank you tonight. I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you for being on this webinar with us tonight. We do appreciate everyone. Time is precious, and I know it's 9 something right now, 9:30. I think we've been going for about a half hour. So please just get back with the person that brought you here. My name is John Rackatan, National Director out of Cleveland, Ohio. I appreciate you on this call, and we'd love to have you on board with us, tomorrow morning. So thank you.